Well, not like we ever kept in touch to begin with. I mean...
Go.
A lot of terrible things have happened since I've seen you last, actually. Quite awful, in fact.
Wait, would this be something that would be more appropriate to talk about in private?
No, they all know.
They all know?
What? What do we know?
Know everything.
Everything?
Yes, let's see how many are dead.
Pendergast looks uncomfortable.
Wait, how many are dead?
We lost...
What?
We lost Manfred, we lost Angus,
Manfred's not dead.
He's not dead.
We've lost Manfred, we've lost Angus, we've lost Bertelli, we've lost,
Oh, he was part of a group with you people?
I've told you everything.
Oh, God damn.
I keep forgetting.
Yeah, I keep forgetting info.
But good job playing your character. We've lost, Huts, we've lost... Everton.
You were there for that.
We lost... I said Angus.
Oh, did you, Angus? Okay. That's pretty much it.
So,
And he wasn't here last time, right? For the Pendergast party?
Right.
They summoned a god to save this little...
What?
They were stuck in a...
does Pendergast drink more?
Yeah, he's pouring himself a real big drink.
You better slow down on that.
I'm not heading to be anywhere.
Apparently, they were at the party. They were stuck in a time loop. And
You wouldn't be sad you missed it, old boy.
Unfortunately not. I had work to do.
We saw you outside at one point, but I don't know who that was. Someone saw him.
He's aged like 4 years in one night. Isn't that what you told me?
No, I said a few
years.
Quite a few, yeah.
No, that's 4.
I don't remember much of it. It was very strange.
And then, so Manfred summoned a god to dispel the time spell, and then he vegetable eyes. And oh.
What?
Bertelli went with the creatures.
Knew I couldn't trust him.
He bargained, and they said they would take him and give him a new body. And Angus went with him as well, but they haven't been heard from since. And part of the deal that Bertelli made with them was to tell them the names of everyone who had seen them, because none of them are allowed to see them and still live unless they went with them. And he volunteered to give up the names of everyone he knew that he saw.
In other words, we're screwed.
I am Natalie Porter. Now you've got me saying it. I'm Natalie Porter, and I work at the library for a reason. I suggest you do the same.
So is that not your real name?
It is my real name. It is my name, and that is my only name that I will ever have.
Okay.
Try to say that time.
Now, why would y'all work with Bertelli?
I didn't work with Bertelli. He was following us.
Bertelli was a fine old fellow.
You know how
he bought drinks
if you know anything
for everybody.
about him, if you know anything about Bertelli,
You said File?
Did you ever meet Bertelli?
Oh.
Yes, I sent him. Wait, did he know Bertelli? Did Pendergast know Bertelli?
Yeah.
He used to sit in the mom's word, old boy, speakeasy, and he would drink. He's a cop. He's a policeman officer.
Yeah, you told me to tell him about that.
I'm not telling him. Aw, he's
Wait,
not
is
with
it
the federal
prohibition right
government.
now?
Yeah, it's prohibition.
Oh, and you're drinking? I should have known that. I should have looked at. I
Yeah,
forgot.
he's drinking. He's drinking brandy or whiskey, whichever your character would prefer. He's got gin and stuff too.
Well,
The rich people can get away with it unless they're blatant about it, like in front of like
a police officer.
No, Bertelli obviously knows this guy pretty well enough that he trusts him. That he doesn't care. Yeah. Bridges probably had him over and they had cocktails after dinner, something very simple. And after that, Pendergast was like, "Well, hell, come on, Martha, let's move."
Well, I was gonna say, if you know anything about Bertelli, you know he's a leech. He uses people, and he persuades them that he's trustworthy, or at least.
Sounds like him.
I've never noticed, but I suppose I didn't know him very well.
Have you ever met him, Mr. Bridges, was it?
I've met him a few times.
He seems to be the sort of guy who kind of gets around.
I never liked him.
Wait, you look and sound like Bertelli on the phone.
What? He doesn't
I look like him on the phone?
No!
That's one of those H.G. Wells phones. He doesn't look like Bertelli. He's much younger.
He isn't Bertelli. I think you should finish
What?
off.
Yeah,
Drink it
Pendergast.
back.
When you guys start talking about gods and crap, Pendergast is like. He's obviously not terribly comfortable.
Sorry, it's just I can't get it out of my head.
Sound like him?
No, his name is Bridges. If
Yeah,
Bertelli
it's
had
not his name.
a kid, his name would be Bertelli.
Well, maybe not only one of us has forgotten our name.
Besides, Bertelli was an ugly Latin guy. This guy is clearly an
He was
ugly Greek
Italian, not Latin.
They're both Italian.
Italian.
Greek. Are you Greek?
He doesn't look Greek.
You're a very blunt fellow, aren't you there, McKeefe? I don't want to go so far to say ugly.
Why not?
Is my attractiveness a 10?
No, he said
No,
Bertelli
he
was
said
ugly.
Bertelli was ugly.
Oh, no, he said, and I'm an ugly this, that.
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
hear
did it
that.
say? I didn't hear that
Yeah,
part.
Okay.
yeah.
No, I thought you were
Gotcha,
defending
gotcha,
Bertelli's
gotcha.
looks, and I was like,
Other
really?
Because it was my other character. No. But yeah, no, that's what that was.
Oh, no problem.
I was like, oh really? Wow, you think my guy's that ugly?
No offense, naturally.
Of
I
course,
just,
of course.
I'm inclined to think that Greeks will be considered the next Irish.
What is this? 20 minutes and I'm already making new friends.
Don't mind McKeefe, he's always this way.
This way.
So you guys ran into gods? Or a god?
I wasn't
Or-
there.
I don't remember.
That's. He claims to not remember.
I don't remember. I don't remember much of that.
It was a
weekend.
strange conglomerate
He was
of
the only one
shapes
there that remembers anything.
that was like a void.
What was it? Daloth?
I believe.
You can make a
something
Cthulhu
like
Mythos
that.
check, you know. See if that name.
But again, I try not to remember. That's why I've been.
I have no idea.
Alright. Yeah, I know, you have a chance to do something. But still, you know.
That's why I've been avoiding it for a few months.
The Render of Veils. I remember someone called it that.
The render of
Neat.
fails.
Neat.
So what did you guys go out to this asylum for? Was it just to check in on checking on somebody?
Yeah, Manfred.
Oh yes, right, of course. I actually had the wonderful opportunity to kind of check out somebody in that place quite a while ago, actually, a few months.
Are you angry?
Back in June.
Oh,
It was
no.
back. It was back in June.
I visited him there.
I'm sorry. Me too.
You can make a psychology check.
Okay.
So can you.
But bam.
Does Pendergast have anything? in it?
Yeah, I got 4
Got it.
out of 74.
5%. Pendergast in his cup. Oh,
38 out of 45.
Yeah, you did.
that's close. You guys both made it?
Yep.
Okay. When he mentions this guy that he visited at the asylum, when John was picking his gun up, he did look a little tiny bit unnerved. Fair enough?
Chills going down my spine.
Yeah, because you know how that ended up. Not very nice. So yeah, you guys noticed that he looked uncomfortable for a few minutes. She's so quiet. So keep going.
Oh, did I ever tell Polichev or rather Porter about?
You can say your name out of character as much as you want.
About the encounter that Miss Holland and I had with the Timmins residents.
I don't think so. I don't know if you've told anybody. You might have said something to Bertelli about
Well, it
it.
seems like Holland might have told him about it since she did at least mention the magic book.
Bertelli
Neither of you
definitely
ever
knew
told my
about it.
character.
Right, Bertelli.
I don't
I remember
think
he. I thought
anybody
it was
else
Bertelli
did.
that she talked to
Okay.
about it.
That's convenient.
Yeah, exactly right.
That's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
This thing goes
But so let's continue. Where were we?
You just looked uncomfortable about
Yes.
a
Why
tenant that we visited.
did you notice anything strange then too?
Not particularly, besides one curious fellow. But that is in the past, and
I don't know if it is in the past.
well, I don't know. It seems like there might be something different going on with what you said, a little totem somewhere at this institute now.
There was a tiny statue that looked
Yeah, but what about
very disturbing.
what about the other man? Like, what was his name?
Let's not go into that right now.
Well, is he still there?
No, not anymore. He's departed, shall we say?
Dead?
No, not really departed. Not really.
So he
Yeah,
departed
yeah.
with the other guys like Bertelli and Angus?
Not exactly. No.
Just say it, McKeefe. Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, let's just say that this man might happen to be a pile of salt or ashes right now.
So he came across a thing
So
that
you
was not.
burned somebody?
I'm pretty sure it
Yeah, not
wasn't.
me.
Sounds something like something the minions would do, or something along those lines. Or some other form of their minions or a god or
All this
something.
occult stuff is so weird.
The cool things are weird. But so, let's talk about this little thingy. This little statue you say you saw.
Yeah.
It was rough, crudely done. The face was mostly worn off, but it had a really big mouth. That's all I remember.
The better to eat with you with.
Yeah.
Isn't that how that story goes? Actually, no, that was probably made later.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't?
Oh no, it's old German, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Old German.
Why do they always have everything?
Because they have the freaky fairy tale, whatever
The
they're
grim
called.
stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
Well,
was-
literally the grooms.
Yeah.
Anyway. So a big bad wolf statue. Was it a person, and what was it?
It looked like a humanoid.
What do you think it was made out of? What did it? How old
Metallic.
was it?
It was
Was
old,
it metal?
wasn't it?
No, it wasn't metal.
No, I was about to say that doesn't make sense.
It's hard to see things
I think it
when
was
you can't see
it
them.
stone? I'm assuming
Let's see.
some stone or wood.
Tenchai
Which is gonna be
statue.
right.
Yeah, it was some kind of stone.
Why does that? I know you know some stuff about the freaky deakies, the Jeepers Creepers. I mean, whatever
There
it
were
was.
some symbols around the feet,
Oh, there were symbols around the
but
feet.
you didn't recognize them as anything.
I
Symbols around the feet.
mhm,
Symbols on or around the feet though?
around the feet.
Around the feet. Interesting. Now, based on my professional, expert, amateur knowledge, I have no idea.
The expert amateur knowledge.
Also, there's a missing book.
Missing book from where? Library?
Bertelli.
Bertelli. From his household.
Wait, not Bertelli. Sorry.
Well, that
Pendergast's
is
house.
the book that you were asking me about.
Strange Math.
Missing.
Strange man.
Strange.
Math.
Was that the one?
No, it's
it
a
was like it was
math
my
book.
great grandfather's book.
I also recall the. I shouldn't be playing around with that. I also recall. Were you there when we had that encounter with the mathematician or whatever that was, where people were getting chopped in half?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Bad
Forgot about
math-
that.
bad
I
math
blocked it completely from my
Wait,
mind.
people were getting chopped in half?
Well, you see,
You
people
probably read about it in the
getting
paper.
chopped in half.
Oh,
yeah.
in our paper?
I think it was in the paper, Karen Cross paper.
Now,
that person smokes so much.
personally, I never had the slightest idea what that was, but for some reason, halves of people just kind of disappeared. I actually saw it happen right in front of me. It was weird.
That's pretty crazy. More of this voodoo stuff.
Yeah, you don't know about that. There was something about an Arabic math book, so maybe that could be related.
See, I knew math was bad for you.
My friend, I haven't heard from
Yeah.
her.
Teachers always told
You
me.
We found
remember
the
the
math
tall-
paper that was in the library up there, Karen Cross. It's still there. You guys read it and left it.
No, oh yes, that tall girl. She spoke Arabic, right?
Penny Luck.
Yep. Penny Lucky, I think it was.
Yeah.
Penny Lucky.
Penny Lucky.
She disappeared.
Maybe she knows about this strange meth book.
I mean, if she did, I mean, she's like out of the country.
She didn't read the math stuff. She did the Arabic. She translated the Arabic for you guys.
And ran away.
Mm-hmm.
You can never
She
trust.
found it quite disturbing.
You can never trust foreigners if they around. No offense.
Wait, what?
Well, I'm assuming that you look at least halfway Italian / Mediterranean, so.
Yeah, he's got
Slash
features.
He's got features.
A little
has that nose.
race wary.
Yeah, McKeefe was pretty Germanic looking, isn't he?
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
Or English. Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Certainly Scandinavian, Nordic or
I
something.
can't
Oh, yeah,
make
that
those
could be true,
jokes
yeah.
because it's before World War II.
Well, you can make,
Yeah, you can't make Nazi
jokes.
jokes and stuff.
yeah, you could have.
Well,
You
the
could- you could
Aryan
make jokes
joke.
about the Hun. The Bosch.
Oh yeah. Also, I want to dye if I haven't already dyed my hair.
It was blonde.
Right. Well, that was being like bleached though.
Oh, what
I
color?
wanted back to my natural like brown.
Yeah, you could have had brown hair on this one. So it wasn't a blonde that was there. It was some brunette.
Sorry.
No, that's okay.
I completely forgot that when I changed it, I was gonna
Not a problem.
stop dyeing my hair or bleaching my hair for this guy's.
So what's the plan? What are you guys doing? What are you guys talking about? What's going on?
Have a nice meal, insulting each other.
Well, I personally have no idea since I am going ahead and happily assuming that I'm not invited to whatever sort of fancy picnic shindig that you
Oh, that's
having,
right.
So
Well,
I hope y'all have a wonderful time on that.
well, I'm not invited
You
to.
say that?
Yeah.
I hope y'all have a wonderful time on your picnic tomorrow.
We do
I'm
too.
not invited. I'm just going to be in the park so I can look at the book. But-
Didn't
Wait, are you actually saying that?
No.
I thought you said to him. I thought you said to her.
I said I might be.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I said no. Yeah, but it was kind of a halfway invitation. Like you can show up, just don't stay too long, probably. I know, but it was a very polite way of saying that.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's
Don't
right.
let the door hit you where the dog should have.
Right.
Or the dog? What?
It's an old saying.
But if you,
You and your saying.
I don't think I think I already told you everything, so we don't need to like go meet separately. I think you know everything.
Who? John?
I
John?
know everything.
You know a lot about the day.
Well, the main thing that stood out in the asylum was that kid and that statue, and the weird people who were real. Seemed very strange.
No, I meant because you know that you might be in danger, right?
Yeah,
Yes, you
I know
told her.
that,
You told them all about the danger stuff.
Yeah. Oh.
The danger zone.
Yeah. But we could meet tomorrow if you want to talk about a couple other things.
Oh, sure.
Lunch on
Well, you wanted
Sunday.
to talk to her by yourself, didn't you?
Well, they're having
You
their
did.
picnic
I don't know
weekend.
if the communication then just went on from
I
there.
didn't
You
first-
mentioned it, but I don't know if.
But if you want to meet for lunch tomorrow while they're having their picnic, we'll have our own better picnic.
Wonderful. That sounds like a fine idea.
Bendergast doesn't like me.
Now, what is the...
You take offense to everything, don't you?
I'm,
You're invited to everything that I do now, from now on. Fair enough?
I never said that to you. That.
Yeah, but he's just making sure, apparently.
Alright, meet tomorrow at the diner.
Now, what again was this studying book that you wanted to look at?
What?
You mentioned that you were that.
Oh, it's a fairy tale book that he has.
Ah.
And I don't know why I took it home, but
Well, yeah.
I
Henriette gave it to me.
Oh, yeah.
It was terrible. The house, you couldn't go out the doors, you froze, and there was these. The seasons kept changing, and then
Wow.
and then he got lost in a closet, and Manfred and is just terrible,
Always a shame when seasons change.
It was
especially in 5 minutes. Clocks were going backwards, and somebody's just talking backwards, and
Are you
Someone
sure
was
that person
talking
wasn't just doing
backwards?
it for fun?
no, his voice sounded very strange.
No, wait. If seasons changed, then how did this guy get a few years older, as you claim?
He was
Because
stuck in a room.
he was sleeping in a closet, and it was a bad closet. That made Tyler Bryan sick when he went in. He said, "Don't go in the closet." So
From what I heard, there were different time zones in different rooms, and time was just all weird. And he fell asleep and woke up 4 years later to him, but it was only like an hour later.
Did you say that in character?
Yes.
Okay.
Because that's what I was told.
And I think I got more than 4 years. At least feels like it.
You said several. The 4 is about the top of several. Did you? Well.
I wasn't good in language arts. No.
Okay.
But seriously.
So what's the plan?
Well, we're meeting tomorrow.
So you two are meeting together in the park, wherever.
Then you two.
Let's see what the weather's going to be like tomorrow. Sunny. Chilly. It is September. It's November. So it's actually very chilly for a picnic.
We said. Yeah.
Oh, you're one of the diners.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, you two can meet in the diner. You're going to meet with Pendergast briefly in the park, have a little quick picnic, and then head home probably because it's cold as crap.
Oh wait. Oh, okay.
It's November in
Oh,
Providence.
I forgot it's November.
So it's a sunny day, but it's still very chilly out.
Awesome.
So
families
you
all
two
in
can
parkas.
We can bring thermoses of stuff. So
Okay.
Yeah, it's Sunday the 15th. So yes, what are you two going to discuss? You can role play that out if you so desire.
Oh yeah, did you come by for the book?
No.
No.
I forgot I wasn't going to.
Oh, nice.
Because that would be weird to go to a family picnic forever.
Hey, that's it.
Like, hey, I'm just this
yeah,
thing
but I
showing
didn't
up to your family picnic in front of your wife like it's no big deal. We're just inviting women to my family picnic. Okay, so, what was I going to tell you?
I wonder if our superhero characters will get along.
He always picks characters
that are like just hard to agree with.
Yeah. So I can't remember if I told you this or not, but my house was ransacked after Bertelli said that he was going to tell people. So I moved out of my house and I got an apartment. I changed my name, and I'm just trying to be a different person so they can't find me because my stuff was gone through. Bertelli's house was gone through, like ransacked, and I believe someone else's. I can't remember who.
Interesting. That actually reminds me of a very similar experience I had not too long ago, about early in the month. I come home and things aren't necessarily destroyed, but things are moved around and kind of knocked over.
I recommend that that John McKeefe disappears. I recommend that John McKeefe disappears until we figure out how we're not going to get killed by these things. And maybe even your friend Miss the lady with the beautiful scar.
Miss Holland.
Yes. I'm still a plastic surgeon. What can I say? At heart. So, has anything else happened strange besides that?
Not particularly.
So you, okay.
I was at least, I guess, lucky in avoiding that little house party.
Yeah, I wasn't there either. But they do have the body of Angus Silversmith, Bertelli, and a couple of the others. Did you hear about with the cave up on the mountain where we were? There was we found Lionel Hutz's personality in another body.
His personality in another body?
Yes.
Are you going all science fiction-y on me here?
Well, part of this is in science fiction.
Okay. I'm just making sure you know because is that your
it was
plan
very
the whole time?
strange.
No.
I would have said you could have asked Manfred about it, but he's gone. I don't. There's no one. Is there anyone else left from the mountain cave?
Let's see.
Experience.
There were the two of you.
But the one beyond him, the one in the cave. He wasn't there for the cave when we found Hutz in a different body.
Bertelli, Silversmith, Bertelli, you. Yeah, Captain Scott.
Oh.
Captain Scott was down there.
The only person left that was there was me and Captain Scott. He actually has a boat down at the docks.
The boat captain assisted you in
Call
this
of
one?
Cthulhu. He was.
Bo made up the character, okay?
He was.
Yeah, I know.
He was. Yeah. He drove. He was a driver for Mr. Bertelli. So.
Doubled as a boat captain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call him captain.
Yeah.
He
the
Bo made
only-
up a charter boat captain.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Manfred's next character.
He actually saw these things and went down in the cave. I didn't go down, but he can tell you more about it if you wanted to.
Would you fill in all the weirdnesses?
I was trying to.
That you were told about? Yeah.
No, the ones that I was there for. Well,
Okay.
it was up above,
Okay.
but yeah, I didn't go in the room. Apparently, there was this alien facility in the cave that they had to get to by a rope because there were no stairs because the things had wings that fly to it. And they said they found Hutz's personality and that one writer guy's brain in a can, and they plugged it into a machine and he started talking.
Okay. I'll just take what you're saying at whatever value I can put that at.
You saw the creatures. Why would I be making this up?
Because I still have no idea what you mean by brain in a can and it started talking and
It was like a television, but
Nope.
the brain.
Nope.
There was no television?
Television.
It was like a radio.
Okay.
It was like a radio, but it could also hear and talk back to you. And they said it was the writer. I don't remember his name.
Steel.
Yes, they said it was. They said it was steel, and that he was trapped inside the can as if he was a radio.
oh. Well, I'm sorry for his loss. And I suppose though that I will need to move out of my apartment at some point.
I would suggest that, and under a false name.
Quite a shame I like that apartment.
Dun, dun,
I like my house, and my job, my office,
I liked it all.
But
and my hair. My hair is gone.
But so you also mentioned that you were going to study a fairy tale book today?
I was hoping to get it, but I must need to get a different time because they're at the they're in a park having a picnic, and I thought it would be strange.
Is that snow?
Yeah. I thought it would be strange to interrupt a family.
I gotcha.
So yeah, I just wanted to let you know that because yeah, I feel like we're all pretty screwed. And I'm still afraid for Manfred, even though there's bars on the windows. I don't know. I don't trust outside of there, and I don't trust inside of there. I feel like something's going on there, and the only way to figure it out is to go there.
It seems weird to you?
Yeah.
So, does it give you vibes?
There's a 13-year-old boy who's bound and gagged because he can't walk or talk.
So wait, he's bound and gagged, and and he cannot walk and talk?
The doctor was lying to me. He was straight up not telling me everything. Like, he was hiding something, and it was very obvious to me. And as a doctor, I know what he was doing was unsound practices for that boy. And also, everyone in there didn't seem right. There was something about them. It was like their personalities had been sucked out of them, but they were
Personalities
still.
had been taken out of them?
I mean, I don't know that that's even a thing, but I'm just saying something wasn't right. They just were doing what they were told.
Well, as you say, at the...
I'm afraid that something strange is happening again, and I don't want Manfred to have to suffer through it even if he is in a vegetative state.
Well, if it is, as you say, at the mountain, Stratton Mountain, if his personality, as you say, was taken out, might there be any sort of connection?
I don't think so, because when the personalities at Stratton Mountain were taken out, the bodies were empty.
Ah, so dead bodies.
I think so.
Deadish bodies.
Deadish.
Like, they were completely empty. Like, these people were, like, hollow but not empty, if that makes sense.
Okay, so alive but just not there. I knew a number of people after
Either
the...
that or they're just weird, I don't know. But they're all very similar.
I knew a number of people after the war who were kind of empty, as it were.
And I understand that, but with the things that have been going around Providence, I couldn't justify it by solely accepting that as straight up. It would be easier.
Now, what did the doctors and the guards say? What did they think of all this?
About what?
Whatever. Like, do you think that they might have been doing some experiments?
Well, they said they were experimenting with chemicals to fix the brain, and I've heard that they have had a higher success rate than others, but I haven't had a chance to than other sanitariums, but I haven't had a chance to research it myself yet. It's been the weekend.
Well, should we take a look at this little book or periodical that Mr. Pendergast mentioned? What was it? Sanitariums Weekly or something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what he thought it was. But it's Sunday and the library's closed.
That's a good point. You would know best about libraries.
Okay. Have you exchanged enough information?
Yeah.
What do y'all want to do on Monday the 16th?
I gotta go to work.
Yep, so
Take a look at the library where Miss Porter is working.
Brown University?
Yes.
You
Am I
might
allowed
have
to-
better luck doing your research actually in that little town of Greenwood. You can research here in Brown. You can try
Well,
to
I'll be
find out.
doing that during my job because I mean I'm just shelving. I'm a librarian. There's not a
And you
whole
can do
lot
the
to
research like on that. What you would find out is that you can find out that the listing is an established date for the sanitarium, for home sanitarium, which was 1909, and the book is about 3 years old. But there have only been approximately 4 deaths in that time period.
So basically,
No other information is available. It's just the bare minimum of that. It might even be the same book Pendergast used
Does
to
that-
try to pick this place.
do those dates could coincide with the events that had happened 10 years before, like the other, in
They
Jennings?
don't.
They do not. The
10
year.
years before. What are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Remember in like the newspaper articles that we had of this happened before, like 10 years. Maybe.
No, it wasn't
It's-
that long ago.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
The lights just started appearing recently, and
Okay.
then that guy disappeared.
Okay.
I think that's about all you found out with Jenny.
What am I thinking?
Are you thinking about Carrying Cross?
Yeah, Karen Cross.
It doesn't look like it has anything to do with
Okay.
that. And that's way up in New Hampshire anyway, so.
Oh, that's right. Okay. I forgot. Yeah.
That's okay.
I need maps.
You'd be able to find out the same thing, John. Basically, it's just the bare information that people could use this to start figuring out which sanitarium they want to use if they want to. You know what I mean? It's just got information on certain sanitariums. That's all you can really learn at Brown University. There's just really nothing about it. So, what do you want to do? What do you all want to do? You still have a lot of vacation.
Well, I might want to touch base with these people with these 2 people to see what they kind of want to
Okay.
do. If they maybe want to take a further look at the sanitarium, or if there's anything else happening.
Well, you
that they
spot
might
her
have
at the
figured out.
library at Brown. So you can just talk to her. I don't think you have her present phone number. And you don't have his phone number. You do have Pendergast's phone number. Or, well, you know where Pendergast lives. So you can always use Pendergast as a go-between until you get the numbers as well. If you so desire.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go. Ooh,